Jim Clouk, aka Checka Pro Joe, here on the Checka Pro Radio Show with a longtime Checka Pro member, Adam Greer from Easy Lift Garage Doors and more. Hello, Adam.
Hello, Jim. How you doing?
I am living the dream. Thank you so much for joining me here on the program today. I love reaching out to you when a homeowner asks a question here at the radio show. You are my garage door expert. As a matter of fact, everybody, Adam and his team put in 2 brand new garage doors a number of years ago, and they still look like they're brand new. So thank you, by the way.
More than welcome. That was a great job.
Yeah, so question came in, and I think this is kind of a silly question, but I don't know if you will. That question is, why should I hire a professional garage door company? So what's the difference between a company like yours, which is a professional garage door company, and let's say maybe a handyman?
Yeah, it is a great question, and it comes up regularly. And we'll get people. There's so many layers to this. I don't want to dog every handyman. There are some great handymen, and sometimes I wonder why they classify themselves as handyman, because sometimes that has such a negative thing to it. And but your standard just handyman, the guy who can fix anything, he'll come in and fix it. You know, he'll look at it and I can put a little in and make it work, but is it right? And the problem with a garage door is if you do those kind of, jimmy rigged type of repairs, it could be dangerous, and it could be harmful, where it could even injure, the homeowner, damage your vehicles. So there is a right way to fix a door. And the problem is most people don't realize the door can weigh 16.7, which is your standard door, could weigh from minimum 140 pounds to as much as 280, depending if it's a storm rated door. And so you just don't want to play with that. There's a lot, those tracks are holding up a lot of weight. The spring is supporting and functioning the way it's supposed to. And so we get these handyman repairs where people call us up, I had a handyman come do it, but man, it is hanging and it's damaged my car, because the repair was a guy who can look at it and go, well, I can put a little this here, a little that there, and voila, but it's not right. So that's dealing with the handyman scenario. They don't know what they don't know. And they're used to just showing up and whipping out their saw and cutting here and cutting there and shaving there and making the thing work. So it's critical. You want a person who understands doors, who understands the power, the energy that is on those, and the potential damage by not doing it right. And come in and see some things that are so sketchy. You're just like, how has this thing lasted? And you're just like, don't move. Let us fix that. People send me pictures and you're like, stop, don't touch it, stay away from it. We'll be there in an hour. That's real stories. We get that kind of stuff all the time. And it's always my neighbor fixed it, my handyman fixed it, my brother had a friend who fixed it. Did they? So professionals know what they're doing. But that really goes for each. You don't want to hire a handyman to put in your HVAC either.
Yeah.
There's professionals for a reason.
Yeah, you are a professional. You are well known in the greater Houston area, which is Houston, Texas. And the reason why I bring up Houston, Texas is the Texas part, because in Texas, you're not required to be licensed to do what you do. You're not required to be insured to do what you do. Anyone can get in your business. So you really need to be checked out. How do you differentiate yourself from you and the competition out there who may not have the standards that Texas doesn't require?
Yeah, and it's an ongoing battle. As a business owner, there's part of me that appreciates the fact that we're not highly regulated, because that's less stuff I got to deal with. But as a professional, the stuff I see, you're like, I wish we were regulated, that there was someone to call back on. So, for example, I'm not going to name names, but a couple weeks ago, I get called out to a situation where the door was really making some bad noise. And when I get there, it's a cheap contractor door, and it's pretty much brand new. Yeah. And I asked them, why have you not called back you just got this? Yeah, it was about a year ago. I said, why have you not called them? Because it was some clear warranty related stuff, actually. And they said, well, we had a bad feeling with them. and we spent so much on this door that I didn't want to miss him. And so we get talking. I'm like, this is a cheap door. What do you mean so much? I was, so they were able, they shared with me, and it was a upgraded charge to a high-end door, and it wasn't. This is just, I mean, I don't want to use names even of the brand, but this was the low grade contractor, get it up, make it get through a year and go on. That they paid $1,000 for upgrade to a professional grade door, and it was still the same crap door. Homeowner doesn't know the difference. So back to hiring a professional. Sometimes those who have a professional, they got a brand that says they're professional, they're still cons. So what does a professional mean? Do some research, find out who you're hiring, see what the reviews say. That because real professionals don't just have a good name necessarily or a good brand. It's still can be just as dangerous.
Yeah, and Check a Pro, locally in the Houston area for you, which you've been part of, is a way. Check BBB, check Google, any type of review service. The best thing to do really is type in the company name and reviews and see what comes up. And you want to always hire a reputable company like Easy Lift Garage Doors and more. Adam, thank you so much for joining me today. All of Adam's contact information is located in the show notes. Have a great day.
You too. Thanks.